What's up, guys? Barry Gaming here, back with some more Idle Heroes, and today I finally want to go over a spending type guide. Not necessarily what events you should spend on like that, but what I mean is in-game. What you should be buying from the marketplace, when you should be buying them, when you should stop buying them. Because I see a lot of people asking, hey Barry, when should I buy cores? Should I be buying heroic scrolls? Should I be buying profit orbs? And it depends on where your account is. So I want to kind of go over, tell you guys what you should and should not purchase from the marketplace to kind of optimize your guys' gameplay. So hopefully you guys enjoy this one, and let's jump right into it. All right, so let's get started in the marketplace. We're going to kind of go through just the normal items here, who should buy them, when they should buy them. Starting off with the heroic scroll. So of course the 150 gem heroic scroll is never a good purchase. You'll notice here they're at the price of 125 gems when you buy them in bulk. They're also the same price when you buy them in Aspen Dungeon and in Celestial Island shops. So never buy this one, but the 1000 is not bad. There's only one time I recommend anybody buying these, and that is if you're on a brand new account, you're just starting the game, you're doing it on a heroic summoning event, because that's when you should start new accounts, is on heroic summoning events, and you're within the first week of your gameplay. You're going to want to buy probably both of these actually every single day, because you want to optimize the amount of food you get in the first week to try to get a head start. After that, I don't think anybody should be buying heroic scrolls except mega whales that want to get extra resources. Heroic summoning events, while they start to give us more pay to win artifacts, are not exactly what you should be aiming for in the early or mid game. They just don't give the best bang for their buck. They don't give you great value. It takes forever to save them up, because you need to save up to 2,000 before you really spend them on event, because you want to make sure you're getting those 9 copies, the pay to win artifact that they're giving you for free, all those things. And it's very hard to do if you are a low or free to play spender. I highly recommend everybody out there just stays away from them. Now, Cores of Transcendence. This one is the new spicy #1 on everybody's list. As soon as you get your first E5, I think you should try to prioritize buying Cores of Transcendence constantly. Why? Because Stellar Shards are much more important than pay-to-win artifacts, in my opinion. Getting more imprints and more void imprints on your heroes, more Stellar Shards, you just can't compete about it. You guys have seen how we've cleared so many different sea lands with very suboptimal setups just because we had heroes that were like V2, V3 plus, even V4. It's by far the most important thing. You get 5-star hero copies out of them. It's very, very lucrative. I've been doing it on every one of my newer accounts, and you guys have seen the amount of progress we've made. Plus, you can target a light and dark hero and a regular faction hero in the summons as well. It just seems like the best bang for your buck. Now, granted, if you're free to play, you're only going to be able to purchase these like once every other day, maybe every 3 days, because you get it. Again, you want to make sure you still save gems for Imp's Adventure and for the chest events potentially. So, I mean, in reality, everybody should be buying Cores of Transcendence, in my opinion. Wishing coins, these used to be pretty good to pick up. Nowadays, not so much. We haven't actually had a Wishing Fountain event in a long time that you wanted to do. Now, occasionally, once or twice a year, you'll come across an event that actually gives a pay-to-win artifact. Granted, not a good one for doing Wishing Fountain completions. Now, though, you can do up to 9 completions, so I'm guessing somewhere down the line we're going to have a 9 completion, which is like 2,200 coins if you're VI3, or pretty much if you can do the 10 times spin for 8 coins, it's like 2,200. If you can't do that, it's like 3,000. It's a ton of them. It's not worth it at all. Same with Super Wishing Coins. Never, never, never buy this. Don't ever buy it. Trust me. Profit Orbs. Now, this one right here is what's probably most people should be purchasing in the early game. It is very easy to do Profit Orb completions. Before you have your first E5, I think Profit Orbs are the premium currency to buy. You can target the faction you want food in. You can target the food in what faction you want in as well. Plus, you get branch swaps to potentially hunt for elite hero copies. Those are all really great things and things you should focus on. So Profit Orbs, definitely one of the top pickups before you have an E5. Once you get an E5, I think your gems should be going to Cores of Transcendence instead of Prophet Orbs. They do fall off later on. Speaking of Prophet Orbs, you have the Prophet Blessing Branches. Not worth purchasing from here. Very expensive for something that's just going to give you nothing, essentially. So definitely stay away from this. Moving on over to arena tickets. You should always be buying the gold arena tickets every single day. Every person, everyone out there, you should be buying it. Why? Because your monthly completions and things like that are tied to arena tickets. Just buy them. Just buy them. Now, the gem ones are a little different. This is more for the people who really kind of not whale out necessarily, but really push ID8. They push Trial of Champion. They push Crystal Crown League. You need to buy these, otherwise you're going to really, really run out of gas fast. These are very important for those. Everybody else, probably stay away from. Then we come across the 3-star shards. So there's 4 offers every single day for 300,000 coins, not coins. Gold, sorry, wrong game. 300,000 gold. Everybody should be buying these. Besides a few select people. Everybody should be buying these no matter what. Just buy them up. You need them for fusions. You don't get enough 3 stars through event raid or any of that stuff to actually build enough heroes. So trust me, buy these every single day. The only exception is people who spend a ton of gems like me when it comes to the big scratch off events. There's one scratch off ticket event a year that gives a ton of 3-star fodder. You can see how much we have. There's really no need to waste gems or waste gold at that point because you're good to go. You should be also buying this 4-star hero shard every single day. Now, if you are a brand new player, you might not want to because brand new players do struggle with gold early on, very early on. Older players probably have no problem whatsoever. Early game, stay away from these. Late game, definitely buy, or not even late, just anything besides very early game, buy these up every single day. 3-star heroes for gems, stay away from them. Never buy them. They're not worth it. Save your gems. Do not touch these right here. But when we come to these 4-star hero shards, these are very good in the early game because early game you get a huge influx of gems and this will help you complete your shelter mission. You guys have seen us do it probably on the last 2 free-to-play series. Buying some of these up is not the worst thing in the world. It really isn't. But it should specifically and only be used to complete or try to complete shelter missions. Outside of that, never, ever, ever buy these. If you are someone who spends money on the game and of course is building tons of heroes, hero promotion stones are going to be one of your biggest choke points as far as progression goes. You're not going to be able to build enough heroes. These are going to be what you're hurting on the most. Definitely buy this every single day. If you're a really big whale, you're probably buying all the gem offers again, but everybody else should have no problems. Low spenders, free to play, should relatively never have a problem with promotion stones. So stay far away. Again, when it comes to Spirit, this is more of a mid to high spender problem. You can buy tons of gold with Hand of Midas here. Look at that. I can buy 6.5 million for the older players out there in one purchase. But what you can't purchase with gems is Spirit. These are very good if you're building tons of heroes. You need the resources. Definitely consider buying those. Everybody else, stay far away. Basic summoning scroll for gems. That sounds just like a horrible, horrible idea. Never, never, never purchase these. Basic summoning scrolls are not horrible. I never buy them personally. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I just think 500,000 gold for 5 regular old basic scrolls. That sounds like a bad deal. I would not do that personally. I don't think you should do it either. If you do, I mean, if you are a free-to-play or a low spender that has just ridiculous amounts of gold you're never going to go through, sure, buy them up. Why not? It might give you a 4 or 5 star. You never know. Definitely try that. And then when it comes down to the magic dust, again, this kind of comes back to the high, like the mid-high spender realm where you're building so many heroes, you don't have enough dust generation. You're probably going to have to purchase these and maybe even the Celestial Island ones. They're kind of a necessity to actually get your stones leveled up. You guys have seen my struggle on on my Lights Army account every single time we try to build a brand new hero. So let me know what you guys think. In my opinion, Cores of Transcendence, #1, as always buy it. It's the best currency in the game right now. Like, not even comparison. The 5-star food you get out of it is ridiculous. The targeted hero copies are ridiculous. You're even collecting Crystals of Transcendence for your first Transcendence hero down the road. And of course, the big one, Stellar Shards. Stellar Shards, the most important item in the game. Get those Void Imprints, get that progress done, make sure you profit. But of course, if you're not quite to your first E5, definitely focus on Prophet Orbs. So hopefully that helps you guys out. I just seen a ton of questions all the time, especially in my live streams. Hey Barry, what should I be purchasing? Hopefully this gives you a better idea. Make sure you play smart, not like Barry Gaming. Hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next time.